Hey everyone, and welcome to Mission 4. It's the fight you've been waiting for against Nello Angelo, so I hope you came prepared. The time requirement is 5 minutes and the orb requirement is 550 orbs. To start, we have to engage with Phantom in the hallway to collect enough orbs. Running away from him is easy enough. Stay away from the central aisle and his fireballs will always hit a pillar or a wall. Once the camera changes, double back on yourself to attack him. You start the mission with a full 10 runes of DT, which is more than enough to end the fight with continuous vortexes. Phantom has no real defense against this. Vortex gives you invulnerability frames for the entire animation, and Phantom can't be knocked back here, so there's nothing stopping you from spamming it until he's dead. Collect the orbs and make your way to the Pride of Lion. Here you have your first encounter with the Death Scissors, a very daunting enemy at first glance, but once you learn how he works, he's very manageable, aside from when the game likes to randomly screw you over for no reason. He has two main phases, a snipping phase and a dive bomb phase. The snipping phase is where he can actually be damaged, and only on his skull to be precise. You need to break his skull 3 times to kill him, but you can't do it all at once. DT'd Helmbringer does a good job, but not as good as Inferno. Death Scissors can phase between walls where normal attacks can't reach him, but Inferno can bypass this yet again while also dealing enough damage to break his skull in a single use. His dive bomb phase consists of 4 dive bombs. There's a sound cue for each one, but that's not really that helpful since he can be off screen while starting the attack, and also attack through walls, so half the time you won't even be able to see him at all until he's actually on top of you. He makes 4 passes, 3 complete ones, and always stopping just short on the last one, so make sure to stand still on that one. Jumping or rolling away from where you think he'll be is all you can do, either wall hiking off the barrier or rolling into it. Rolling Blaze itself can also parry his scissors on the ascent of the jump. He always drops a large green orb on defeat, meaning you can go into Nello with full health. And even if you struggle here, he appears at the start of the mission, so you have plenty opportunity for quick retries. I don't drag out these puppet fights because I'm wary of the time. Just like with the previous mission, 5 minutes isn't long enough to stroll about with 3 strong encounters. Nero the Sky has probably made the most in-depth Nello Angelo video of all time, so I recommend you give that a watch. I'm just going to discuss what works for me. As soon as the fight starts, I rush him with DT Kick 13. It's a very useful move since it's fast, deals great damage, and most importantly, can break his block in a single flurry, which not only gives me guaranteed damage, but also sets him up for more charged punches. Every time he teleports away, I want to either dive kick him to reposition myself, or jump into a standard Ifrit combo. If I hit him from the back, all the hits are guaranteed, but he's certain to teleport away afterwards. If I hit him from the front, he has a chance to block the last hit. This is where a bit of riskiness is involved. If I commit to the string of fully charged punch or kick, this will parry his next attack, or break his block, but if he chooses to disengage or use a fast move like High Time or Streak, then I'm in trouble. It's easy to think you're winning in this fight since you can bully Nello for the majority of it, but as you can see, he only needs 2 hits to finish you off, even in this first encounter. The fight can be perfect 1 second and over the next. Every time he moves to a higher stage, I can shoot him from afar to build DT, but I don't spend too long in the interest of time. That's one thing I actually like about S rank in this game. Normally you could exploit Nello here by charging meteors from a distance and looping that with him blocking your grenades. But because of the time limit, you're forced to fight him properly. His own meteors are easy enough to dodge, and leave him open for a full combo. I make sure to try and connect my standard string to a DT'd Kick 13 flurry, or vice versa. A grenade shot whilst he's in his invulnerability phase also gives me some DT back before the next round. The main issue I had with this fight wasn't the standard brawl, despite how impatient I am as a player. It was when moving to higher ground and Nello attacking me from off camera. If you've ever played this game before, you know how the camera is far more dangerous than even Mundus, and this is the only point in the fight where you're almost helpless. Aside from that, it's mostly just playing with a consistent, patient flow. If you get caught out, don't panic. Reposition and try and get back into it. Rolling Blaze can also occasionally parry his attacks and bail you out of a bad spot, but it's definitely not consistent, as some of his attacks linger past the jump's invulnerability frames. You'll have to learn to balance the line between aggression and patience, and after that you've got a winning formula. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you again for Mission 5.